All right, guys. Well, in the latest episode of What's He Up To in the Shop, well, here's Foxy. You might notice that it's missing a hood. Yeah, it's missing a hood, all right. And this is not going to come up on video, but, oh, well, maybe it is. I'll give you guys just a couple of seconds to guess what happened. And I got lucky it didn't happen when I was going very fast. And truth be told, I've already massaged these cowl panels about as much as I can. That's right, folks. Tommy Boyd Foxy. Long story short, I dropped the hood, went to go take the car for a quick blip, and at about 20 miles an hour, that hood, flopped right back. The cowl bounced off the roof of the car. And so now what I'm in the process of doing is bending the hinges back down. Doesn't look like it messed up too much of where the hinge is mounted at. But this all was mashed down. In fact, I need to bring this back up a little bit. Be surprised how flimsy this is. You know, you'd think I'd be upset about this, but to be honest, I'm really not. This is actually a subject that my dad and I had joked about a while back. It's just going to be a matter of time before this happens, and sure enough, it did. So I'm not really going out of my way to fix it or restore it. This car is not perfect by any stretch of the imagination, and to be honest with you, I'm kind of shocked that this didn't happen any sooner. So I'm going to get it functionally fine. In other words, the windshield wipers will move around back and forth. I do have an extra grill for that cowl, so at least that will look complete. But there will be a little bit of a hint that, well, we just had a little bit of an off-script moment with this thing. So I'm going to try to get the hood to get back on the car. Hopefully it'll close. And before I drive it again, it is getting a hood pin kit. Luckily, the hood was more or less unscathed, a couple of scratches and a couple of chips. But you know what? At this stage of the game with this car, it just adds to the character. Again, as far as I'm concerned, she's just a ratty old fox body, a little bit of a hot rod nature to her, and that's just the way she's going to be. So at any rate, I will let y'all get back to what you're doing because I got to get back to this. That's a wrap. Adios. Well, the hood closes now. Yeah, it's latched. But it did do some tearing up. I am just sweating all over this thing. But yeah, I did a number on it. No question about that. Now let me see if I can get that grill and the windshield wiper back on. And well, this is just going to have to be the finished project. This is going to have to be the finished product here because that's about as clean as I can make that look. And quite honestly, you know, I can't tell driving the car. Windshield wipers, I'm pretty sure they work. Let's see. Hold on a second. Don't get me to lying. Hang on. There we go. All right. Yeah, they work fine. So in that case, everything seems cool. But I have to laugh, guys. This really is kind of an unfinished series of jokes between me and my dad that this was going to happen at some point with this car. It was just a matter of time. And the timing of this happening is just too, I don't know, it's almost funny. So anyway, I'm going to leave it there just as a reminder of the laughs that Dad and I used to have with this car. And I'm just going to leave it like that. I mean, it wouldn't be a fox body unless it had a couple of dents and dings, right? Anyway. Oh, and one other thing, the hood actually kind of closes a little bit easier. All right, we'll just do an example of that. There we go. So anyway, there you go, guys. That's what I am up to. Now it's a wrap. Y'all have a good one. Adios.